as Donald Trump continues to attack our allies in Canada and Europe, like Denmark, in Mexico, and elsewhere, notice who he's not attacking. He's not attacking President Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, or other authoritarian leaders. In fact, Donald Trump is praising them, and Donald Trump's followers don't even seem to understand what Donald Trump is saying. Or maybe they do and they just, whatever. Here, this is what Donald Trump just posted. He goes, "I just spoke to Chairman Xi Jinping of China. The call was a very good one for both China and the USA." Just pause there for a second. Has he ever posted anything like this? Like, "I just called the Prime Minister of the UK," or "I just called the head of the European Union," or "I just called the Prime Minister of Canada and we had a great conversation." No, it's always attacking our allies. But let me keep on reading. "It is my expectation that we will solve many problems together and starting immediately. We discussed balancing trade, fentanyl, TikTok, and many other subjects. President Xi and I will do everything possible to make the world more peaceful and safe." We'll go back to that in a second, but take a look at what Trump's sycophantic followers are saying in response to his message. These are the replies from MAGA. Like Patriot for Life, 1776 We the People says, "At Real Donald Trump, take back what is ours. Ant deals they did under the table should be reversed to null and void. Period. Treasonous deals have severe consequences." Then it's this meme of Donald Trump, and I guess they're claiming that he said this. "We are not allowed to purchase property in China, so we shouldn't allow them to buy any here." Well, what Trump is saying about TikTok is we should allow them to control algorithms here in the United States, despite the fact that Donald Trump was the one who started the TikTok ban via executive order in August of 2020 when he was saying, "Look, I'm tough on China. China is a threat to our national security, so we're banning TikTok." Okay. Well, Trump put that in motion, and now he's inviting the head of TikTok to sit on the dais with him at his inauguration, along with Bezos and Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. Also, Donald Trump did invite Xi Jinping, who's not showing up, although Xi Jinping is sending the vice president there, who is more of a ceremonial figure. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Donald Trump's talking all that tough to China like he's talking to Canada and Europe and Mexico. Go on. Then there's this other person who posts, "Make America wealthy again. ERS, External Revenue Service." I don't know. I don't see Donald Trump in this post talking about threatening China with tariffs, the same types of economic coercion that he talks all the time about with Canada and Greenland and Mexico. So how's that going to work, the ERS? Also, China is prepared for retaliatory tariffs on day one as well, focusing on semiconductors, apparel, and industrial plastics, among other industries, to hit back against the United States of America if Donald Trump imposes those tariffs. Here's another Trump supporter who goes, "One phone call and it's done. It's called the Trump effect, everyone." Well, how'd that phone call go with Vladimir Putin and Zelensky? I certainly recall Donald Trump saying that in 24 hours of the election, not inauguration, there was going to be peace in Ukraine. That was one of the biggest promises right away, day one peace. Well, that's not happening. Keith Kellogg, Donald Trump's special envoy to Ukraine, says that there won't even be a framework for discussions until 100 days. That's what Kellogg said earlier in the week, although Kellogg now is, I guess, walking that back because he was speaking truthfully. I always said, watch for Kellogg. I don't think Kellogg lasts long in the Trump administration at all because he's actually a competent guy who speaks truthfully a lot of times. Never a good place to be in a Trump administration. And now Keith Kellogg is asked, Is it going to happen in 24 hours or a few days? He goes, we think it'll happen soon. We just need time. Well, no meeting plan with Vladimir Putin or Zelensky. So how that going to work out?
Are you ready to jumpstart your health in 2025? Lumen can help. Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fall by the wayside by February? Well, you can beat the odds with Lumen and improve your health. I found a valuable tool that gives me insights to create a healthy metabolism for my body, and it has managed to improve other aspects of my life as well. It's called Lumen. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath, and on the app, it lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workout, sleep, and even stress management. All you have to do is breathe into your Lumen first thing in the morning, and you'll know what's going on with your metabolism, whether you're burning mostly fats or carbs. Then Lumen gives you a personalized nutrition plan for that day based on your measurements. You can also breathe into it before and after workouts, meals, etc. So you know exactly what's going on in your body in real time. And Lumen will give you tips to keep you on top of your health game. So your metabolism is your body's engine. It's how your body turns food you eat into fuel that keeps you going. And because that is the center of everything your body does, optimal metabolic health translates to a bunch of benefits, including easier weight management, improved energy levels, better fitness, better sleep, etc. So go and track your cycle as well as the onset of menopause and adjust your recommendations to keep your metabolism healthy through hormonal shifts so you can keep your energy up and stave off cravings. Take your metabolism to the next level and improve your health. Go to lumen.me/mistrial to get 20% off your Lumen. That's lumen.me/MISSTRIAL to get 20% off. And thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring this episode.
Here's another one from a Trump supporter. Hashtag peace through Trump, dominance via tariffs. And it's a photo of Trump and Xi Jinping, and it says, just as Trump has the upper hand with Xi in this photo, Trump will also have it in any negotiations with China. They're so strange, these Trump supporters, with like the handshake, the upper hand in the photo. Like, what are you talking about? Trump begged Xi Jinping to show up at the inauguration, and Xi Jinping turned him down, is not showing up at the inauguration. There are more people showing the handshake. Nice handshake. Like, that's big with MAGA. You know, the ridiculous handshakes, they view that as, oh, that's so powerful. Not the fact that what's going on behind the scenes is that the BRICS bloc is growing. China is using its Silk Road 2 program to further gain influence in areas, and whether it's Mexico, Central America, South America, and other countries. The BRICS bloc is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and then a bunch of other nations who are joining the BRICS bloc as Donald Trump is causing NATO to lose power. Also, it was announced earlier in the day that Putin and Iran, Russia and Iran, entered into a 20-year partnership alliance. And that's obviously an FU to Donald Trump, as Donald Trump plans to have a, what do they call it, like ultimate aggression policy on Iran. Well, Putin is putting his arms around Iran in a very public way with this 20-year partnership. And Iran has been supplying the weapons to Putin, including the drones that have been used against Ukraine. So again, that's not a sign that there's going to be peace in Ukraine anytime soon. And then you have other people posting like this, AQ patrons, because there's all these QAnon followers of Donald Trump, although Pam Bondi claimed that she doesn't know what QAnon is, Trump's pick for attorney general. And so someone does the face of Xi Jinping. Fact, China unleashed COVID-19. We must hold China accountable. Are you, dude, or Q dude, are you reading Donald Trump's post and seeing what it actually says right there? Like, are you reading these messages? Because Donald Trump's saying that, he and Putin had this great conversation and things are going to be great. That's not exactly, again, tough on China. But here's what Donald Trump propagandists like the New York Post and others are putting on. The Don Roe Doctrine, Trump's vision for the hemisphere. Notice it's annexing our allies. 51st state, Canada. Greenland is going to be our land. The Gulf of Mexico is going to be the Gulf of America. The Panama Canal is going to be Panamaga. I mean, how utterly embarrassing, is that? By the way, this all comes on the day where the United States Supreme Court ruled unanimously that the TikTok ban, which originated with Trump and the Republicans, and they had to get Democrats to join, but pushed by the Republicans, remains in place. And it was based on a finding that this was a national security threat. This is the findings by the Senate and the Republicans. This was Marco Rubio's position once upon a time, that TikTok was using its app as surveillance against Americans, that the app could basically track what you were doing, and also that the algorithm was a way to basically control the thoughts and discourse of Americans as a powerful tool by China. Now, if you agree with that, if you don't, that was the findings by the Senate to pass a bipartisan legislation that Trump initiated. So Trump's very first act, again, having the head of TikTok sit with him on stage, would seem to cut against him being very tough on China. But there you have it there, folks, for yourself. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together. That's what he's posting right now. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch and help us blow past 500,000 followers.